man. Annoying got robbed.
So that's real? I thought that was a skit.
He didn't get robbed.
No, that's really, yes, he did. Took his chain. That's
No, I seen
was-
some of it, but I
So
thought
it
it
just got pointed and he got bailed out.
Oh, well, I'll give detail if it's not in this, but
My chat from Toronto. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I don't want to be the one to be like, oh, like, I've been in Toronto multiple times. Toronto's one of my favorite cities, and I ain't gonna lie. Every time I'm in Toronto, I'm safe. I feel like I'm in the safest part of America. So listen, y'all gotta ask. Keep on saying safest part of America, but lots of really like that, bro. Listen, man, do they get active though, or do they just like claim active, bro? I know a lot of people who claim they're active who not active.
He sound effects.
Like, don't get me wrong, treachery happens everywhere. But like, are they active, bro? Like, semi-active? Thank you.
My take has changed. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is they active, bro? Or it's like, come on, bro. What is my chat from Toronto?
What in the king badge?
Listen,
And I'm assuming that was before he got robbed. Right?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll break down the story.
See
Real
how happy
quick.
he was?
Change.
Come on, bro.
God, yeah, that's tough.
I'll break down the story real quick. So he gets invited by God. You'll never guess who he gets invited. Guess who he gets invited to go to the Drake concert by Sage. Just take a guess. I mean, you'll probably...
Give me Kyle Lowry. It's like, I can't think of nobody.
Quentin Miller.
No. Apparently it was Drake.
Oh.
From my understanding, it was Drake. Chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. But he got invited to go, and it's gonna be somebody in the comments. See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about with Omar. What's it called? So he gets invited to go to the Drake concert. So he goes out there, and it's supposed to be him and his two homeboys. Now, from the inside sources, apparently Annoying is like, from what I gathered, he's just easy. He loves to get sprinters. He loves to be showing off, big, all that stuff like that. Mind you, it's him and two homeboys. He gets a sprinter for him and two homeboys. At this point, they just start inviting people. Oh, shit, you got a sprinter? Let's fill a sprinter up. So now he's sitting in a car full of just randoms. Sprinter full. It's him, two homeboys, and like 5, 6, 7, 8 other people that he just don't know.
The inside sources will lead.
No, that was what's his name? That was Kobe.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. It was Kobe. But anyway, so he says they go to the mall, and from the mall they go to the liquor store, and now they're at the liquor store hanging out, sprinter door wide open, bumping music, people going in and out because they gotta pee, they gotta go to the bathroom, they're trying to get bottles, all this other stuff like that. Apparently they were right across the street from the hood, and while this is happening, somebody pulls up with a gun and is like, run it. And so then the driver takes off, the guy flies into the sprinter, 2 people fly out, the gun falls everywhere, whatever the case may be. And then they stop, they hit something or something like that. Stuff is just all over the place. People discombobulated. Folks is jumping out at this point. The gun is to the left sideways or whatever the case may be. The gunman falls out. The sprinter takes off, but his friends are in the bathroom and they're chasing the sprinter down. And then that's when the people who were robbing him robbed his 2 friends and got a chain or whatever the case may be. He said he didn't want to get security. I watched the stream. He didn't want to get security because they only were going to be out and about for 2 hours, and the security had like an 8-hour minimum. So he didn't want to get security for that reason.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. After I watch Omar stream, I know I'm an easy lick because I was watching that Annoying stream. I'm like, if I was single with Annoying's money, I would have done this exact same shit. I don't know.
That's dumb though.
No, I know it's dumb now.
Dumb.
But some people just don't have that,
It's a level of street
experience.
sense that I'll say, and y'all know I'm a king, a main person that doesn't argue for the struggle off and all that shit. There's a level of street sense that I feel like we all need at some point in time, whether it's through experience, lifetime experience, or just, hey, you found out the hard way shit. Damn. Just to get me out the way, since I'm already talking, my initial take was going to be, copacetic, typical. I don't care. That's tough, fucked up. Then I seen that clip. Yeah, we behind the screen. I understand. I can't actually punch you. You can't punch me. The world is someone's watching you right now. Okay, like I feel like y'all tweet shit, y'all post shit on Instagram, y'all act like there's not a human that either knows you or wants to know you that will actually say or do something to directly affect you. There's a reason why I'll always say whenever I'm like talking about certain stuff, hey, I'm not from here. Hey, I'm not saying I wanted to get up with you, shit like that. It's not on some pussy shit. It's because the world is fucking wild. This dude's thinking he's laughing it up, basically saying, oh, which city's sweet, which city's not. One motherfucking Ute from Toronto was dead. It's like, all right, bro, keep talking. I'm gonna show you what the and here we are, bro. That nigga did it to himself. It sounds fucked up. It's definitely in hindsight, but he did it to himself. It's tough.
Yeah, nigga, situational awareness is not keen. I can remember
Also,
when we was in Atlanta with the Bando Wings. I can remember.
Oh my
God, we pulled in. First thing I said, all right, somebody call Omar and ask him which one of these fucking buildings is it, because there's literally a plaza of niggas standing there and they just looking at our car. I'm not getting
remember when bro, I think it was Caleb, when Caleb pulled up with the hug and all the whole room chat. Everybody's standing in line just from across, like you can look at your walls in your room. Everybody is literally at the edge of the room. This nigga walks in, what's up, my keep it a buck, brothers? Someone ran to hug this nigga the whole room.
Larry.
Yo, all I seen Don do was this.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh, okay.
And mind you, this was me. Why are we scared for? Like, you just hug Caleb.
I'm sitting there. I'm like this. I'm like, hey, yo, Omar, you finished? Because I don't know if you see Don. Don's uncomfortable. Omar looked at Don, looked around. Yeah, let me go and let him know they wrap up their food. I'm like, yeah, thanks, gang. We gotta get out of here. But nah, dead serious. One, I had no sympathy for Annoying getting robbed. He's an easy lick. I knew that when we were in DreamCon. I seen him. He walked right by us. I'm like, is that Annoying? He looks mad robbable right now. Like, literally. I'm standing there. Like, y'all know how he was at the bottom of like everybody just walk up. I'm like, niggas could really fuck him up right now. And like, who would do like he's mad robbable right now at DreamCon. None but anime niggas are cosplay. I'm like, yo, this nigga looks mad. Like I could take his chain right now. So I'm not upset about it. Hearing the breakdown is you and two mans and y'all trying to get a Splinter van and do it big because you deserve to get robbed. You deserve to get robbed. You don't act like that, bro. I don't give a fuck.
How in the chat want to say, don't he have lupus? Man, stop. Stop.
Which makes him more robbable.
I want y'all to stop.
Yo.
Overall,
it makes it more robbable. Like, if it was an 85% chance you get away with that robbery, because of knowing y'all lupus makes it 95, in my opinion. Like the fuck is he gonna do? Like what is it?
And I'm about to say it's sickle cell. I know it's not, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'll say this because at the end of the day,
selling them chains.
At the end of the day, and at the beginning at the beginning of the night, the answer is be who you are.
Thank you.
And I know they be like, money don't change people. It amplifies who you are. It do be changing some people. And the amplification might be like, oh, he always wanted to be this person or whatever the case may be. But like, people need to have realistic conversations with who they are, what they want to be, et cetera, et cetera. Like, bro, if I got money, I'd be talking about buying a chain, and I probably would buy a chain. Y'all would not see me wear an actual chain. Y'all would not actually see me wearing a chain. I got money to buy clothes now. I got money to buy shoes now. I'm not buying that stuff.
Oh yeah, nah.
Guess I gotta reestablish the vision because I thought we was wearing chains. Damn.
No, that's an aesthetic. That's an aesthetic thing. Like, first of all, a chain. I feel like what Omar is saying. I feel like it's some big, bulky, unnecessary shit. Actually, I don't know what Omar mean because I wouldn't even wear a necklace. I don't.
No, and mind you, I wouldn't wear any. When I mean aesthetic, we're gonna go to a street that we deem is safe.
Yeah.
Take candid pictures. Take the jewelry off.
Yeah, thank you.
Put it in a box. Send somebody off with that box, and then we're gonna go inside the Waffle House. We're gonna eat some food, and that's if the podcast makes $1 million a month. Because guess what? I like Waffle House. I know y'all niggas like Waffle House. We're not about to fake that stuff because that's not who we are. That's not who any of us are. That's not like, and it would be sick to try to like play as if that is us because stuff like this happens. Stuff like this happens. The stuff that Annoying did is to impress others. And that the same thing that I was saying in that Bruce conversation, that last bit, people are trying to find friends, community, all that stuff like that. I believe that's what this is as well. You got a sprinter not for you, for other people. If you needed
You don't even know.
If
Like,
you needed
if
safe transportation, you would have it would have just been a regular Uber or a driving service. It would have been a car for you to get from A to B. It wouldn't have been a sprinter for people like Damo said, about people you don't know. But apparently, due to my sources, he does that everywhere he goes. He gets a sprinter even if it's just him. He'll rack up. He'll just order sprinters and stuff like that. But I still think that's an attempt to get people to come with you. It's an attempt to get people to come with you, to show off, to flex, to do all these things like that.
And flex for nothing. Like I don't know. It's just I thought when he got beat up by DDG, it would have fixed him. I guess it didn't.
Oh, he got beat up by DDG?
Oh yeah,
Daryl?
he put up. Yes, Daryl. Let me stop. I don't want to spread. No, fuck that. Nah, Daryl proposed on that nigga because he was talking shit, and they was at a party in LA. And again, Annoying, trying to be a nigga that he's not, walked up in this party like shit was sweet, and got his ass shook the fuck up, and got pressed.
I'm not even necessarily on his head top when we talk about it. I just hope that even if he were to see this clip, he's not necessarily like, well, fuck these keep it a buck guys. Just more so, yeah. like everybody needs to learn these lessons, man. And it's just like, yeah, my nigga, you in hindsight, I'm with you in the sense of there'll probably be a day where we talk about what cities and states we think is sweet or whatever, and that's going to be fine and dandy. And it might personally be one motherfucker out there waiting for us to go to Montana, and it's just like, hey, you said Montana's trash, run that shit. Like, all right, bro, I guess. But in hindsight, nah, you be all right.
I'm sorry. I got the story wrong. He didn't beat him up. He sent him running. I'm sorry. I got the story wrong. DDG got beat up in the room. I'm sorry. It's too many stories. It's too many stories to keep up with. I'm sorry. DDG got beat up by somebody.
When I had the stream, my brother called and what he said like perfectly summed it up. It's the fact that the way you broke down the math and the science and everything about your decision to get security, to not get security for what you had going on. You're in a foreign city. You're not with people that you know. You're not with a collective of people that you can hang around with. Because a lot of influencers went to that specific Toronto show.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Basically, I think
John was there too.
Yeah, John went. All of AMP went. Snipe went. There's a bunch of other creators that went. Was it Ben, the dude that does skits? I think Drewski went. Like, there's a bunch of people that went. And with that being said, there's people that Annoying knew. So if you wanted to be around people that you knew weren't on that type of time, we're gonna move safe, all these different things like that, you could have moved that way. I would never go to a city by myself without people that I don't know.
Ridiculous. And
that also don't know the city. That's also weird. But if I'm debating on spending, I think he said it was like $1,000 or something like that. But if I understand the security comes with minimums, all these things come with minimums. The hell, that Sprinter came with a minimum, even though you didn't. Oh, you might have rented it by an hour, but a lot of Sprinters come with a minimum, and you don't use it for those hours. But you valued those chains more than you did your life. If $1,000 was your breaking point for the security.
No, but didn't he say it was a time thing? Like, yo, I only need security for 3 hours.
How does that make sense, Biso?
Yeah,
how long does it take to take your life? How long does it take to take your life?
You pay for the 8 hours at that point, gang. I ain't gonna
How long does it take for to take your life?
Because you thinking like this, like even if put it this way, so if he went to Chicago, this ain't in the conversation. Because if he went to Chicago, the nigga's 100% not staying in Chicago with two motherfuckers, not calling them sweet. I don't know who the fuck y'all are, but he's not staying there with two other motherfuckers around a bunch of randoms off of an invite from, I don't know, Chicago legend Pat, Bev, and Dre. He's not fucking doing that shit. So it's hell no, bro. You're supposed to pay for that security every time at that point.
And it's not like he was going direct line, because even if you were pressed for the money, and which he's not, but if you were pressed for the money and you were going, all right, I'm going airport, hotel, Drake concert, hotel,
And
airport.
that's different too.
That may be a different conversation. I would still say get security. But you was going to 2-3 malls. He went to a mall that was an hour away from where they were having the concert and walked around
well,
the
at
mall
that
with
point,
the
he's just
chains
lying
on.
about how much time he needed security for. But I don't know. I just feel like if you genuinely just need security for 3 hours, just get it for 3 hours. But it sounded like he actually needed it for like 8 hours, 6 hours. So
No, even if he only planned to be in Toronto for 6 hours or 5 hours, the fact that you was about to be out and about, moving all over the place with no security is reckless.
With chains
And it's super reckless to be bringing niggas with you that's never been there that you're responsible for. Damn near, basically, you're responsible for these people, and you put them in the fucked up situation that you put them in. That's even more reckless. Like, that's wild. You got me like that is such a violation of just what you're supposed to do. But I guess social media make niggas feel like they're invincible. But to think that niggas can just genuinely get a Sprinter van for 3 niggas and be like, man, fuck it, I don't know who that nigga is. I like your shoes though. Hey gang, hey yo, you trying to ride? It's crazy. Like you're in another country. What are we doing?
I don't even do that. I don't even do that in my city. He said it was a YouTuber, and the YouTuber came up, and I get that because people be doing that. Yo, can I put you on my vlog? Can I put you on my vlog? Can I put you on my vlog? But like, New York niggas will know what I'm talking about when I say this. If dude asks you what time it is, like you got the time. What time is it? And you look down. That's like a way to get you off the path. Like that's a way to get you off the where you need to be focused on. So if a dude come to you and say, yo, can I get you on my camera? And now your eyes and attention are diverted here. He trying to get somebody to come up from behind you to do something dirty to you. And also, Bezos, I hope you don't do math like this. Whether it's 2 hours, whether he was going to be in Toronto for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever the case may be, there's no price on your life. It could all happen that fast. So if you truly value your chains, or you truly value your stain more than your life, that you can't pay $1,000 because they have a minimum. Oh, they got a minimum, and I'm not going to utilize that whole minimum, so it's not worth it. Nah, that's crazy. That's a crazy way to do math to me.
I mean, no, that's fair. If you have the money to get it, then get it for as much as you can. If it truly is not gonna damage your pockets, type shit. But I don't know. I'm just more of the belief of like, yo, if you don't need it for 2 days, just get it for 1. If you just need it for 1.
But he's saying if you can't get it for 1, if you call the people and they say, hey, the minimum is 2 days. Mm-hmm. But if this is for your safety, your convenience. Oh, I remember when you did this, and I can tell this story. I don't think it's crazy. It's not crazy. I don't even know why I prefaced it like that. When you was like, yo, my family's coming down to Atlanta to go to the T Swift concert. Mm-hmm. I could have sent you, and I don't think I ended up sending you places. Well, actually, I didn't recommend those places because I didn't feel like they were good enough for like who you had coming. But if there was a cheap place, if there was a place with a 1 night minimum, the cost was low, et cetera, but it was in a bad place, I would never send you there. I would never send you or your family there, even if it meant, hey, go over here. It's a 4 night minimum. Y'all only gonna be here for 2 nights, but this is the safest place that you can possibly be. As a stranger in Atlanta. That's a better deal to me. That just seems like a better deal to me.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. And the street smarts thing, like niggas, like obviously the phone thing. Some niggas will ask a motherfucker that clearly don't work in traffic, hey, yo, can you park here? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and try. You have a motherfucker smack the shit out your car, and we go over that the whole hood just seeing that shit and laugh you. Yeah, man, it's hella shit, bro. It's hella shit. Niggas, some of that you only get through experience, unfortunately. But some of that shit, man, I just pray everybody just keep a simple head and don't trust every fucking body and don't think you're that guy when you're not. That's all I can say.
I just don't see how a nigga like Annoying, who's been making this type of money that he's been making for as long as he's been making it, been in the spotlight for as long as he's been in the spotlight, moving with the people he's been moving with as long as he's been like doing this, and you making mistakes like this. And maybe it is a mistake, but maybe you didn't deem it as a mistake. Maybe he just felt, niggas in Toronto was sweet. Like he said, I feel safe. I'm the safe.
You did say it. You do have to take that.
Like, bro, how safe are you really? Like, You think you safe. Like, niggas is not safe, bro. Especially a nigga like you, annoying, like, bro.
No, you
Jesus
foul.
Christ.
You foul, but I'm glad you circled back to that. Yeah, we did forget what he initially said. We were harping on the fact, hey, that's karma. In hindsight, he did think he was safe. In hindsight, he did think he was safe. That's a great point, Elmo.
You thought you was the boy for real. Like, nigga,
And-
no.
but-
That's
A
true.
boy for-
And also the people around him could look at him as like, you know, an easy lick, the setup man. Because that's when I heard the whole story, I was like, man, whoever these girls are, they setting this nigga up too easy. But
Shit, you could even make a joke that Drake did it.
they could,
In a
but
way.
they look at him as like a super easy lick. He's the one that's gonna pay the money. He's the one that's gonna fund the excursion. He's gonna do all that stuff. He gonna do all that stuff. It is what it is.
And this goes to show, I ain't gonna lie, anybody watching, if you got aspirations of being like big in whatever field or content or sport, whatever it is, bro, be mindful of the niggas in your circle, the niggas you bring around you. Don't bring people around you. If you moving around a lot, if you travel, you make it to this certain point. Don't bring niggas around you that brings unwanted attention or just brings any extra attention to you. If you are the star, if you are the person that is getting it popping for everybody, don't have niggas around you that's just, where the bitches at? Yo, we gotta get the bitches. Hey, Shorty. Hey, come on with us. Leave them niggas the fuck at home, bro. Don't, especially if you're not that kind of person. If you're an outgoing person, be mindful, but okay, cool. You're doing that. But don't be a nigga that's super quiet, super, man, I'd really rather just go home and play the game for real. Don't be that guy. You out and about with money, and your man's just trying to get all the bitches in your section. Your man's just trying to get all the people involved with y'all and get the circle hella big so y'all can look popping. Because that will get you fucked up. You'll get pop smoked. You will get fucking annoying. You'll get done dirty because the people in your circle. You will. You'll get annoying real quick, nigga. Like, you dead ass will. That shit will fire back on you because niggas is living off you. Like, you're not being mindful. That shit is crazy. So many people are so like not mindful of the attention they put on other people. That shit's wild.
No, they are mindful. They just don't care because it doesn't affect them at the end of the day. But also, this is why these kids need to go to college. This just sounds like a chronically online dude who was out and about and he never had experiences. So I'm telling these kids, hey, go to college. You'll learn. You're gonna learn.
That's basically it.
Live real life.
You can hear the stories of the times when niggas really ran up on annoying and tried to do something or did something. So you would think that this nigga would be like, all right, maybe I'm not untouchable. But, oh, no, that was when I was in LA. That's when I was in Houston. That's
That's the thing that killed me. If this was his first
Toronto ain't
time,
like that.
okay, you didn't know what the fuck to do, but it sounded like it's happened to him before.
Niggas
It
have
didn't
ran
sound
down
like
on
he,
him before.
it didn't sound like he learned from his lesson. So that's what.